I will get you back, get you back, get you back. And you can't hide all your wasted pride. Now's the time, are you really alive? And you can't hide. And you can't hide all your wasted pride. Now's the time, are you really alive? Stare up at the picture on the shelf.
Spark.
Yeah, I think Dan Crowley right now has been well occupied, isn't he, in the midfield, and he's struggling to get the ball in space. Pritchard perhaps faring a little better at the moment in doing the same job down the other end, but very much on an even keel this. Pedersen. Now Bellingham's running back, left corner of the box. Chancey might have to go himself. Goes down on the outside and shoots, and it's over the bar. But really an opening that Bellingham made himself there, and I think he's entitled to go for goal. Just couldn't hit the target.
Yep, chopped his way over to his left foot. Comfortable on either foot, isn't he, Jude Bellingham? Dan Crowley felt that the ball should have been rolled into his path on the edge of the box, and it was certainly on. It was a pass that was there, but you can't blame the young lad. He's won the ball high up the pitch, as Blues have.
Got the ball at the back that they usually do. They are trying to get it forward as quickly as possible, as are Huddersfield down the other end. Grant on the left corner of the box, one-on-one with Colin. Goes on the outside, into the middle it goes. And a great block in there from somebody in yellow to deny Pritchard. Took all the sting off the ball and Blues were able to clear away, but that was the best opening by far of the match. He opts against a short ball and wants to go a bit more direct. Pritchard lets it run smartly for Campbell, who turns and fences up the Blues defence. He's got runners left and right. Pritchard on his right, whips it in. Great save by Truman. It's still alive as Campbell shoots, and it goes to the far corner flag, but Truman making the initial save to deny Kachunga. Pressure still on, Bellingham clearing away. And Huddersfield seeing their opportunities grow in number and grow in terms of possibility. That the best chance for the first goal of the game, and Truman was alive to it.
Yeah, by far the biggest opening. That'll do Conor Truman the world of good. It's an instinctive one, it's a header, middle of the 6-yard box. Point blank range. Truman just has to get something behind it. Might be his body, a palm. Well, we're due a goal, aren't we, from one of these situations?
Towards the penalty spot. Three blue and white shirts jumping there on
Great
Jukovic,
touch.
and then Crowley turns and fires it. Snatched it a bit on the half volley, and it fizzes behind for a goal kick. Can maybe go for another phase. Pedersen just chips it back for Roberts. Space for Blues around the halfway line, and that's about it really. As soon as they go in the Huddersfield half, there's not much room to work with.
You have to try and get wide on it, a bit more movement off the yellow shirts in front of the ball. Try and create that little half a yard of space.
Crowley, nifty footwork from him again. He's trying to slalom his way through. Finds the feet of Bayer, wants to give and go with his French compatriot. Bayer, into the box it goes. Headed away by Schindler. Bayer's won the second ball on the far side, tussling with O'Brien on the byline. Just rolls it for Colin. The French pair working well on that right-hand side. Back now for Crowley. Šunjić is square in field. Here is the Croat. Good ball forward. Bellingham into the box. Jukovic in the middle. It's chipped over his head. And Magoma beaten to it by Bakuna. Truman has a four-man wall ahead of him as Pritchard gets it through that wall, and Truman down to his right-hand side. Just palms it behind for a corner.
Yeah, good save from Truman. Like we say, real hard, greasy surface. See how lively it is already. Came through a fair few bodies as well, so nice comfortable one down to his right hand side and just deals with it sensibly.
I think down the line, header from Pedersen away. Bayer can't make it stick. Chalabar, good ball in behind. Campbell onside and away from Roberts. It was a really good intuitive ball in behind. And out of nowhere, the back door is unlocked and Fraser Campbell scores once again against Blues. 1-0.
Comfortable when he was put through on goal.
Blues will now push for the equaliser. O'Brien has had a good game at full-back. Can only clear as far as Šunjić. Again, some heavy first touches in there, makes the ball loose and untidy, but Blues have found the gap now. Pedersen finds the feet of Jukovic. Can he turn his man here? Held up on the edge of the box, tries to get the shot away. Magoma out wide was probably a better option. Now Huddersfield have opened things up in the middle, but Roberts onto it this time. Now Pedersen, much better from Blues as Pedersen cracks it off target, but a bit more like it. Good header on that. Bayer's the furthest man up for Blues. He's playing as the number 9 to feed off whatever Jukovic can supply. Blues have got it in the centre circle, going down the middle with Crowley. He's got Magoma on the outside, runs onto it perfectly, gets to the byline, into the box it goes. Jukovic battling now out for Bellingham, and he got underneath the ball on the half volley and puts it over the bar, and it was a really good opening.
Sort of situation that he thrives on.
Anderson gets it back from Bellingham. Bellingham not much time on the ball there, but gives it to Šunjić. Back to the centre circle, and Roberts, who's invited to come out of his shell a bit, gives it to Crowley. Again, Blues force back though. Huddersfield in good shape. But then a great ball from Crowley. Finds Colin in behind, right side of the box, across the face of goal. Two Blues players stretching, neither of them met it. Now Montero, 4 yellow shirts in the box to Amat. Gets in the cross, Jukovic over the bar. Goal kick.
Oh, that was a big chance. What a pass, Dan Crowley. A little bit of quality. Looks like he has nowhere to go. Surrounded by 3 and 4 white shirts, but digs one out. A little sand wedge into the path of Maxime Colin. First touch is fantastic on a quick pitch and just whips it, doesn't he? There was 3 yellow shirts who all had a bite at it, sliding in.
It's because O'Brien's had a good game at left back, and now he looks a bit lost as he's told by his teammates, get in midfield. So maybe that'll change things up down this near side. At the moment, it's on the far side. Montero gets past 2 blue and white shirts. Which one do you book here? Because Montero was tripped by one of them. Just over 10 yards away from the corner flag. Crowley, better delivery, help towards goal and in! Equaliser for Blues. And whoever scored it, it means an awful lot. I think it might be Mark Roberts. And the Blues fans delirious at the other end. Great ball in from Crowley, flicked towards goal, and Roberts got the final touch. It's 1 apiece.
Fantastic delivery, a little flick on, causes absolute havoc in the Huddersfield box. Lukas Jukovic runs away claiming it came off his shoulder, but it's Roberts with the header. We'll let them dispute it, but we don't care. 1 apiece.
The man from South Yorkshire scores in West Yorkshire.
Down the outside, been really impressed with his contribution.
McEachran going to keep in there as it holds up near the corner flag. Pedersen into the box, chance for Jimenez, tight angle, saved by the keeper. Now back out for Montero, puts it again into the middle. Jukovic, was he being held? The referee says no, and it goes out for a goal kick.
Who's asking the questions though? It's good to see. Jimenez driving one towards the near post. And here the hosts just trying to rally their players again. trying to get them going again, because it's Blues that are pressing for a winner.
Important save that from Grabara. Tight angle for Jimenez, but he hit it with some pace, and it's one of them that could have gone through the keeper's legs. Blues will take a point from West Yorkshire. They battled hard. It was a gnarly display against the dogged Terriers, and an equaliser from Mark Roberts in the second half, cancelling out Fraser Campbell's opener after 55 minutes, meaning that Blues will take a share of the spoils. Full time, Huddersfield 1, Blues 1.
Yeah, real bitty one.
We are the lads from the Tilton. We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the Blues. We love you, what more can we say? Birmingham's the team, down at St Andrews. We are all supporters of our team. We chant at Super Blues, ringing all around. Now all you blue boys know what we mean. We are the lads from the Tilton. We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the Blues. We love you, what more can we say? Let's hear you in the cup, singing our song, helping and sharing the load. It's worth the pointed roll when we sing together. We're there at the end of the road. We are the lads from the Tilton. We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the Blues. We love you, what more can we say? We have a team that's tops. Let's hear you in the cup, singing our song, helping and sharing the load.
And a very good evening and welcome to Monday night, and of course it is the Tilton Talk Show, 7:30 right through till 9, sponsored by Boyle Sports, the principal sponsor of Birmingham City Football Club, along with Munch's Cafe in Alton, SAS Autos and our friends at Bawdsley Labour Club. This goes out tonight on all Good Blues Facebook sites and of course on Switch FM 107.5 and DAB across Birmingham tomorrow at 8 o'clock. You can also catch us on Twitter, Podbean and live on YouTube. Okay, we'll crack on with the show. We've got loads to get through tonight, so a very big welcome to Mr. Hipkiss, Mr. Sheen himself.
Good evening all.
And Mrs. Brown. And for myself, a very good evening. Okay, a share of the points on Saturday as we took on Huddersfield away. I don't think that was too bad, since they're not long come down from the Premier League, really, and, you know, not a bad result overall.
No, and they did a bit of a purple patch as well recently, hadn't they? He obviously was up for Did he win Manager of the Month, Cowlev? I think he did, or he was up for it if he didn't. And they've had a decent run of form, so I'll definitely take a draw there, that's for sure. Played well, played okay.
Okay, we'll get back to that in a minute, but as always, at the top of the show, if there's any sad news to bring you, we'd like to bring that first. And our condolences and best wishes go out to Ian Connor, whose dad sadly passed away and was with us a couple of weeks ago from Bawdsley Labour Club. His dad, Mark, passed away last Wednesday, and our best wishes and thoughts go out to you and your family and all those involved at this difficult time. Hard. Not like
Absolutely.
Okay, so what we got tonight then? We're going to talk about Huddersfield, Truman, the Duke, BHST, Sheffield Wednesday, Millwall, of course, Alpha Betty Blues, and a good friend of mine, Shabba. You'll hear all about him very shortly. Jeremy's Fund, we've got the Tilton hat-trick, of course, Blues women, and possibly take Shay back on loan, who knows. Brenda's message. We've got Super 6, Defenders Night, win 2 tickets tonight live on the show. 3-word review, smoke bombs, Borsley Labour Club room hire, BHST. We've got a question session later, and also a TV to give away somehow. a minion. We're going to discuss why we're always playing in yellow. A response from Excessive Blues, which was absolutely fantastic. Come on, tune. And of course the shares, and bring you this one in a second. But Leonard has joined us from all the way from Queensland, Australia. Welcome to you, Leonard. It's 5:30 a.m. in the morning there. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, mate. Good morning, Cobber. 5:30 in the morning. That is commitment. Nice one. Very well done. And at the top of the show then, give my best wishes to a good friend, Benjamin Jackson, whose dad's very poorly at the moment. So good wishes go to your good self and your family, my good friend. Okay, let's get back to the Huddersfield game then. 1-1, not a bad result overall. Can't complain, I don't think.
No.
And did Pep get it right with the goalkeeper choice?
In my opinion, yes.
Right.
Whether Truman's the long-term answer, I don't know. Obviously not seen enough of him. But yeah, I think it was time for a change in goal, in my opinion. I think Camp overall, for what he's cost us, has done okay. But I just think it was time for someone else to be given the opportunity.
Okay, well, he's got his opportunity and he's took it. Had one goal scored past him. It was a sublime pass that led to it. Don't think he could have done a lot about it.
Couldn't have done a lot about that. Pulled off a couple of good saves in the first half. 1 point blank. Straight at him, to be fair, but still a good save. Still had to make it. And then tipped that one free kick round the post.
Yeah.
So overall, it was a decent performance from him. But, you know, it wasn't Superman in goal, don't get me wrong. It wasn't the best goalkeeping display I've ever seen in my life. But
it was his first proper one, though.
Exactly,
wasn't it?
yeah. So he's come in and done himself no harm at all, has he?
Okay, good for competition.
Yeah, absolutely. And if Camp does come back in again, now at least he knows that he's not undroppable. You know, so
nobody's in any team, are they? Really? No, nobody's undroppable.
No.
Right, what a week it's been. It's a busy one this week as well, of course, with Sheffield Wednesday on Wednesday, and then Millwall on Saturday at St Andrews.
2 of our former managers, one after the other.
Who cares? Does anybody really care? You know,
just adds a bit of spice to the ingredients, doesn't it?
Yeah. A great away following again, so well done to everybody that travelled. I couldn't get there this weekend, I had other commitments on, so it was a busy weekend in town. So couldn't make it, but we'll definitely be there for the Millwall game. Sheffield Wednesday, I'm sorry, I'm not paying their disgusting amount of money that they want to go to. So I'm not doing it. Not doing it. I let there be light. And there wasn't light. Plug it in, lad. He's only got one job. Hey, there we go. Got to say well done to the BHST team this morning, having a film crew going out with them. I think it's tomorrow night, but certainly tomorrow night. Yeah. And for the invaluable work that they're doing around the city. Well done, guys. Keep up the good work. And of course, as always, we're going to put an appeal out every single week. It's winter now. It's cold out there. I know I'm in my gilet and my T-shirt, and there's no heating on in here, but, you know, you didn't hear that.
I'm guessing you were talking about me.
Not directly, no. But it is cold out there. So, again, any supplies that you can give, anything that you've got, sleeping bags, carry on.
They're desperate for desperate for socks, jumpers, leggings, anything warm, really.
Yeah.
Anything warm, jumpers like what do you call thermal clothes would be good, you know.
Yeah.
Sleeping bags, of course.
Hats,
beanie hats, anything you can possibly spare. 3 points that you can drop off to. One is with Mrs. Brown, just contact him direct. The other one, of course, is friends at Borsley Labour Club, and the other one is our friends at the Conservative Club in Chelmsley Wood. So those are the 3 local drop-off points. And then you could also get hold of TJ and or Matty P and Baz or any of those that work for the team there directly. If you've got a good load, they'll come and pick it up. They'll be only too glad. They'll be only too glad of it. Right, okay. Glasses on time. Had this sent to me the other day. How sweet is this from Brenda? I think this is from Linda, who's been doing a vast amount of work to help out Brenda and Jeremy, obviously with the loss of Jeremy's mum a week or so ago. How sweet is this from Brenda? Hi, guys. I want everybody to say thanks to Linda and Stav, the way they have both helped myself and Jeremy. Without them pair, we would be struggling and wouldn't know where to begin. Everybody also donated money for Jeremy's mum. We both can't put into words what our family Blue Noses have done for Jeremy, especially, I must admit in my own heart, if it wasn't especially for Linda and Stav, I'd be freaking out, as I never ever did things like this in my life. I went to the office with my brother when his mother died, but he did all the talking and signing. Deep in my heart, words can't say enough for the way Linda and Stav has helped us. They are both special, beautiful and golden. Cleaning out Diana's room, no help in sorting through her belongings. Glad I know how to do that. Just one cupboard and things in the toilet to do, so I pat myself on the back. Jez was holding the black bin bag, so pat him on the back too. I thought of having learning disabilities. Our second church, what carries on from our learning disability service, would have at least offered to help, or even phoned to see how Jeremy and myself is, as Diana classed me as her daughter and was happy that Jeremy lived with me. She died a happy person. So somebody who's going to be Swar, who's going to do our services, not charging for doing it. It's so kind of him. He knew Diana about 30 years, something like that. Stav, best friend, who is an undertaker, knock, I think, £300 or £400 off the funeral. How very kind is that? So that is the update going with Stav to register the death. So as you see, Linda and Stav have been our lifesaver. Without these two especially, how would we ever have coped? We lost so much questions. Talking, I forgot most, but in closing, thank you in golden letters. Thank you. And if ever I won the lottery, you pair will be top of the list, and Excessive Blues would once again. Let's show Linda and Stav how great they are. Sorry for long text. God bless Linda. God bless Stav. Kiss, 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 kiss. Isn't that lovely?
It's wonderful, yeah. Lovely.
Isn't that lovely? So a message out from Brenda.
Yeah.
And I did get permission to read that out from Linda. And well done to Stav as well, who's obviously put an awful lot of work in over the last week or so.
Yeah.
Now, if any of you are ever in the vicinity of the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, I've got a very good friend in there. His name's Shabba Khan. He is a Blue Nose, a Birmingham City fan, and Shabba was my doorman when I was DJing a few years ago. We always looked out for each other, obviously being Blue Noses as well. And he's had a party last year in the garden for his son, whose birthday it was, and they bought him a drone. And his son flew the drone, and unfortunately, very first flight, it got stuck in the tree. So Saba went up the tree to get it, fell out, and has done so much damage to his spine. It's untrue. I think he's had 6 operations on it so far, and he's got a massive infection in his back. So Shabba, get well soon, buddy. I know you're going to listen to this. Keep right on, my friend, and I'll keep messaging you. Very difficult for me to get over to Brum to the Queen's, mate, but I do think of you every single day. And if anybody is about, he's on 4th floor, Ward 407, bed 31, and he says, give me a shout out on the BCFC. Keep right on. You keep right on, Shabba, and get well soon, my friend.
Get well soon, mate.
Absolutely awful for something like that to happen, especially on your kid's birthday.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice man. Right, we've got a TV. What we're going to do with it, mate?
Somebody put us a bid in. I've put a picture of it on the on our page.
Is that it there?
That's it there.
Okay,
yeah.
it's a smallish TV, isn't it? It's not a very big one. It's
22 inch. We
20,
reckon?
yeah, I'd say
22
22 inch, yeah, something like that.
Is it Samsung?
No.
No, it's not a particular. It's a Samsung panel,
Right,
so
okay.
it says anyway.
Yeah.
But it's not a particular make, to
Okay.
be honest. But it's not a bad picture.
It doesn't
at all.
matter. It doesn't matter. We've got a TV.
It does a
TV.
job. It'll do a job for somebody somewhere.
And the money for that will go into which fund?
Into Jeremy's.
Straight into Jeremy's fund. So there you go. But on a 22-inch TV, flat screen, black, and it will be yours by the end of the night.
And we also have
a minion.
Come on, the tune. Sorry.
we have a minion.
Hang on, I'll get a close one up. There you go. Put it in the middle of you. There you go. Bring it over to you. That's it. There you go.
What do you do? Rob toy shops every week before you come here?
We have a minion.
Yeah.
And while we're on the subject of a minion, why do we keep wearing a yellow away kit and not black anymore?
Yeah.
Anyone know?
No, I don't know. I dare say it might be something to do with sponsors.
Yeah, sponsors are on both, though, aren't they?
Yeah, it might be something to do with Adidas. I don't know. I haven't got a clue. I really don't know.
It's a shame. I mean, I've got the yellow kit, the yellow shirt from last season with 888 Sport on, but it's not for sale this season with Ball Sports on, is it?
I mean, there wasn't really a clash of colours on Saturday, was there?
No.
They could have quite easily wore black. Surely.
And at Derby as well.
Yeah.
And
So I don't really know.
Last few away games we've gone in yellow, haven't we? So
Cardiff.
Maybe it's a superstition.
Cardiff as well, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, we could have wore black at Cardiff as well.
Never been so wet.
It's a strange one.
So I know the yellow kit is awesome, Pete Taylor. It is. I totally agree. It is. But
The weather, says Steve.
yeah,
What about the weather?
Wasn't snowy,
What would that have to do with it? Will that have anything to do
the weather.
Yeah.
Don't think so. No. Maybe it's just the players prefer playing in it. Maybe I don't know. I don't think we've had particular positive results in the black, have we, so far this season? I think we've worn it twice.
Okay.
And yeah, maybe it's that. I don't know. But
Okay, so saw a message off from my friends at Excessive Blues over the weekend. Yesterday at the Huddersfield Town match, the supervisor on the accessible gate tried to refuse entry for my 13-year-old son. She said that only one person would be admitted in through that gate to accompany each disabled person as per their pre-match briefing. She expected my son or my carer to enter via the usual gate located at the top of the stand. The issue with this, as I attempted to explain, was that my son was too young to enter the stadium unaccompanied, and my carer, who is in his 50s, wouldn't be permitted to enter on the under-18s ticket. She said that they were on high alert following the incident at Leeds versus Blues fixture, and therefore refused to make any dispensation for my personal circumstances. I requested to speak to a supervisor, to which she responded that she was the supervisor, and therefore there was nobody above her who could overturn her decision. Unfortunately for her, I knew that this was incorrect, as each club has a chief safety officer, and I requested to speak with them. She refused, as apparently they would be too busy and wouldn't tell me any different. Eventually, after some unnecessary toing and froing, the supervisor secretly, she hid in a corner, spoke to someone over a radio, and we were allowed to enter together. I'm disgusted that common sense was lacking yesterday, and if their supervisors were all as bad as this one, then it would have caused some really high tension in the away stand. Being helpful and understanding builds a better rapport than being awkward and unsympathetic. Hopefully this will get back to Huddersfield Town Football Club, and they approach things differently in the future to avoid conflict and confrontation. Steve. Well, Steve has actually had an answer already from Huddersfield Town Football Club.
yeah,
And that answer is this. Dear Mr. Portman, thank you for email that has been forwarded to me for a response. You have highlighted to me a gap in our briefing on the use of accessible gates, etc. Currently, it is the rule that we only allow the disabled person and carer in through the accessible gate. The reason for this is to ensure that we properly control and monitor access via these gates and turnstiles. Having said that, I quite understand your complaint, and I will ensure we amend the briefing to allow not only a carer but also any vulnerable people who may be in their company and for whom it is necessary that they may not be separated from the disabled person. I apologise for the inconvenience this has caused. Yours sincerely, John K. Robinson, Safety Officer.
very
Give
good.
that man an applause.
Yeah,
Pretty good, yeah.
Give that man a round of applause. Number one, for the speed of the response, right? Number two, for taking notice of a situation that was that could have escalated, right?
Yeah.
You know. Number three, well done, Steve, for highlighting it to Huddersfield Town, right? Because if we don't highlight these things, it just goes on forever. Nobody takes a blind bit of notice. But well done, not only to you, Steve. Well done for sticking to your guns. Well done for getting that child through the security, and you know, boom, a result, a result. So yeah, ticks all round for that one. Come on, Toon. Why do I keep saying that? It's almost like having Tourette's.
it's a bit early
isn't it?
yet.
It's almost like having Tourette's tonight. Come on, Toon. Don't forget, all you got to do is share this on your personal Facebook page to be in for a chance of winning some prizes next week. We'll do the draw a little bit later on in the show. Okay, camp in or camp out for you?
For me,
Yeah.
well, I've said before, haven't I? It'd be nice to see an upgrade in goal, but whether Truman's an upgrade or not, I don't know yet. But you know, I'm it's difficult to say because I don't know whether or not the replacement's better yet. That's the thing. But for me, you know, I'd like to see us get a goalkeeper. You know, maybe in January.
Look, we're not going to get promoted this year,
No.
unless there's some kind of miracle through the playoffs, right? So don't you think it's best then to bring young Truman in now
And give him
for the
an
rest of the
opportunity,
season
yeah.
and give him some time.
Give him some time,
Give
yeah.
him some game time.
Yeah.
Get his confidence up.
Yeah.
Put him in front of a big St Andrews crowd. You know, get him in front of the Tilton. Boom.
Absolutely, yeah. What do you think? What's your opinion?
Look, Camp has pulled off some absolutely incredible saves. He's made some howlers. Yeah. And it is that awful position to play in.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you either pull a worldie off and everybody goes, "Oh, what a world! You want
Yeah.
to say that was," or you goof and it's a goal.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I like the youth that we've got in the team, right?
Yeah.
And we've got that little bit of experience as well. Yeah, with the Duke, with sort of a few other players, right? I personally would bring Truman in and keep him in, right?
Well, we'll see.
And let's see how he goes.
See what happens from now onwards. Obviously, now he's got the shirt.
I mean, Lee,
Safe.
bless him. I'm not because I'm not knocking him.
No, I'm not either. I don't like
I'm-
to come across as I'm knocking him because overall, I think for the money he's cost us, he's done okay. But moving forward, you would like to think that, you know, we're going to have a better goalkeeper longer term. Now, whether that's Truman or not, obviously, I don't know.
Okay, well, he's had his chance. He
He did
didn't
well on
do too
Saturday. He
bad,
didn't.
So
He did. Yeah.
I would like to see him get half a dozen games.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Give Truman a run in the team and see how he goes. Yeah, definitely. I'd vouch for that. Yeah. Comment from Kevin Kelly earlier regarding the minion.
Yeah, go on.
He put, "That's hilarious because Paul looks like Margot Grew." You know the ball guy off Despicable Me.
I've
You see the guy?
never seen him.
Never seen the guy with the minions. The ball guy.
I ain't got a clue. No,
Put him on Google. Have a look.
I ain't got a clue.
Put the minion next to you. There you go.
Yeah, okay. Can I just reiterate that we need money for the TV? Give us any bid. Give us a
It's
bid.
full working order.
It's in full working order.
Got remote control?
Paul.
Yeah.
Remote control. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. Money back guarantee.
The volume controls
we
broke on it.
No, it's
So,
fine.
no, it's broke. It's definitely broken. Yeah, so we only want a tenner or 20 quid for it. You can't turn it down at that price. You can't turn it down at that price. You get it? No, it's okay. The
You can't turn it down.
It's all right.
I'm with you. Sorry.
Catch you up.
So,
I can say Robert Preston says Truman dealt with whatever came at him Saturday.
yeah. Yeah.
And
And he can't do any more than that, can he?
No.
So, good start for him. And like you say, give him a run in the team now and see how he goes. It could potentially save us quite a bit of money if we don't need to purchase one,
Yeah.
Well, we've also got another one waiting in the wings, haven't we, as well? So,
Ramos and
Ramos.
Can I also ask people what they think of the angle that we've got this camera at? What's their opinion? What do they
Of
think?
this angle now that we're on live
yeah,
now.
Yeah, I've tried to give it a sort of like an apprentice type feel.
Smith and Jones.
You're on a level, and also it hides the lower parts of Paul, which is what he.
That was brutal.
Who said that?
You know what I mean?
That was brutal.
That's what I said.
Well done to Sally last week for winning the teddy bear. We did tell you it was quite a lot.
I'm glad he found a good home as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lovely photograph as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Linda realised how big it actually was.
No. He's a big lad, yeah.
The picture of it in a car, though.
I'd like to know where he is now.
Is there a HDMI link on your TV?
Can you
Yes.
have a check on that? for me?
Yes, there is.
Have you bought that?
There
in?
is a HDMI. Yeah.
Okay,
There is a
right, yes.
HDMI lead on, port on it. Yeah, it's a HDMI too. It's a HD TV. Yeah, I'd like to know where the bear is now, where he's located, and has he got his own room, and is he comfortable?
You should put a tracker on it or something.
Yeah, I should have. Yeah.
Can Truman grow a ponytail for Lindsay Phillips? Says Linda.
Oh, dear. Really, Lindsay? Really?
Too young for me, she says.
I don't know how old he is, to be fair.
Sally Clays said she's not bidding tonight.
Oh, right, okay.
Not even for a minion, Sally. No.
Come on,
Can't
fiver.
interest you in a minion to go with the
Fiver.
Ted, to go with the bear.
It would sit perfectly on that Teddy's lap, wouldn't it?
Fiver for a minion, come on.
Right, Paul Lilly's gone 30 quid for the TV.
Get in there.
Okay, the gavel will come down at exactly 9 o'clock, exactly the same as it did last week. And I know there was an extra bid put in for the Teddy after that. We couldn't accept it because rules are rules. Right, the gavel will come down at 9 exactly. So £30 for the TV so far, from Paul Lilly. Well done, mate. Thank you very much indeed.
And this is the noise you'll hear when it finishes. There you go.
But what noise was that? I never even heard a noise.
This is the noise.
Ah.
Oh. All right.
Famous
It's
Belch.
not quite a gavel, is it? Oh, it's
famous
very famous, world famous belch. That is. Kevin French, and you've got to go through the proper channels to sell this TV. Ooh. Ooh.
It's got to be the last 15 subject, surely, this week.
No, don't start tonight. Don't start yet. Don't start. The game is on Red Button on Wednesday night, by the way, for those of you that aren't going or like me, refuse to pay £39 for a football ticket.
What about the game tonight?
Come on, the tune!
Here's a question
Can you download YA, man?
Well, hey, man. That's a cracker, like.
Can you get it? Can you get it? Can you get it now or not? No.
Here's a question for our viewers. I've got a question for our viewers. Is Dean available Saturday, isn't he? Because I think it's the third game of his suspension on Wednesday.
Yeah, I think so.
So would people put him straight back in for Clark Salter or leave him out for Clark Salter?
There we go. Clark Salter or Harley Dean.
On Saturday, obviously, when Dean becomes available, does he come straight back in as captain or do you leave him out and stick with Clark Salter and Roberts? So it's a selection headache, isn't it? Which is nice to have.
It's a nice,
Exactly, yeah.
No, that hasn't sort of tended to happen so much lately.
No. So it's a nice problem to have.
Good.
We've got players like Davis now and Gary Gardner. I mean, Gary Gardner's injured at the minute, but when he's available, he's been on the bench.
Yeah.
And Davis sat on the bench, and these were like regular first team, starters, weren't they?
Oh, God,
Not
yeah.
so long ago.
Yeah.
Okay, then last week we only had one correct prediction at 1-1. PD.
Who?
PD.
PD, okay.
PD.
Who's PD?
Paul Devlin.
Paul Devlin.
Of course, yeah.
Paul Devlin
The
was
only
the only
person to
one
get it right.
to get it right. Well done, Devs.
He's the only one who knows what he's talking about, basically. We know nothing. We know nothing.
Our friends at Bawdsey Labour Club, tell us all about them, Chris.
Well, where do you want to start? Well, apart from this...
The room hire,
what-
etc.
Yeah, apart from the Defenders Night, which is on the 6th of December, I don't think there's many tickets left. You have to get in quick. If you want to hire a room there for any event you might have coming up, if you mention Tilton Talk, you're going to get it for free.
FREE. Free.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
There you
Great
go.
gesture. Thank you very much to
Absolutely fantastic, yeah.
Ian and all the crew up at Bawdsey Labour Club. Well
fair
done.
play
Thank
to
you
him.
very much.
Yeah,
for that.
yeah.
Brilliant. Fantastic.
Yeah. A lot of people saying Dean to come back in the team once he's available.
Okay.
Yeah. That seems to be the favourable opinion anyway.
Apparently, you use your head in the background when I have it on, when I have the camera on you. So I'm going to have to turn you down a bit.
Oh, right. Well, I'm too close to the mic again.
No, it's the I've got you too bright.
Oh, with the lights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't. All you're
Yeah.
seeing is your eyebrows.
Yeah.
I can see you just meld into the background, don't you, naturally?
Yeah. Yeah. I got the top of my head missing, yeah.
Apologies, I've missed the call from Brenda. Apparently, she's having trouble getting on. So if anybody's around can show Brenda how to get onto the stream, I'd be grateful.
Marvellous. Well done. Thank you. Right.
Yes, Jez McDonough, I haven't forgotten about what you messaged me earlier. Yeah. Jeremy.
Yes, I've got it here.
Thinking what that means.
An amazing response last week for Jeremy's fund. Absolutely
Fantastic.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Linda put the GoFundMe page up, and then we put out, obviously did our little bit on here, just telling people about it. What's the fund up to at the moment, Chris, please?
I believe it's up to I think it's up to 2,545, or very close to that.
Well, that'll be 56 by the time I get home then.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Brilliant.
It's
So it's
incredible.
over £2,500 raised in a week.
A week, yeah.
It's just
Brilliant,
unbelievable.
brilliant.
Yeah.
That is what a Birmingham City family is all about, guys.
Massive
That
thanks
is it.
to Stockdale, but a massive thanks to everybody. really.
Everybody, yeah.
Every single penny counts.
Just unreal, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. It was good of him to do that, though, wasn't it? To be
Fantastic.
fair, good of everyone to do. to
And
do
a
that.
plaque. A plaque is going up or gone up for on behalf of Jeremy's mum.
Yes. Saw that.
And what we are trying to do what is trying to do is get a round of applause in the 6th minute at the Millwall game.
Mm-hmm.
So the 6th minute of the game at the Millwall game, hopefully somebody's been in contact with the club and they can get it on the big screen. And it'd be nice to see Jeremy and his mum on the big screen. It would be a fitting tribute then.
Yeah.
And then on the 6th minute, a round of applause, along with a very big "Come on, Blues" right at the end of it. That'd be perfect.
That would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, it's 8 o'clock already, and we're going to now draw out this week's letter for Alphabetti Blues. And you got about 5 or 6 minutes to mention your favourite player.
You want me to do it?
No, I'm going to do it.
Go on,
this
then.
week,
Go on,
yeah.
then.
Well, we got it. I'll do it this week. I don't think I've done one yet.
I don't think you have.
I feel kind of like honoured now.
What we got?
B.
B.
For Bravo.
B for Bravo.
B for Bravo.
Oh, we've had some good ones with B.
Well, I'm going to start with Ian Bennett.
Yeah. Steve Bruce.
Brucey. Mm-hmm.
Gary Breen.
I know what I need to do.
Yeah, it was a blast from the
He
past.
was all right.
Um,
Everyone's favourite player, beginning with the letter B, that they've seen play for Blues. Obviously, we always go by our number of votes from our viewers. Who gets the most?
Well, last week's winner was
Last week's winner was Frank Worthington.
Frankie Worthington, of course, with the
Yep.
W.
Yep.
It was a given that Frank, I think, was always going to get that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, a ledge, an absolute legend. I believe it was his birthday. Was it yesterday? Yesterday or the day before?
It was over the weekend.
Over the
I'm pretty
weekend.
sure.
Many
Pretty
belated
sure
happy
over the
birthday
weekend.
returns
Well,
to Frank Worthington. There you go. Frankie.
Some coming in now. Kenny Burns.
Kenny Burns. Smashed my face with a ball once, he did.
Did he?
Oh, yeah.
I bet that hurts.
It did, and he did come up to me.
I apologise.
I said I saved it, didn't I? And they went...
Barry Bridges from Leonard Edgington.
Barry Bridges, yeah.
Keith Birchin from Heather Brown.
Great player, Keith. Yeah, all the flair. Yeah.
Yeah. All the flair, all the hair.
Chris Pure said Laura Bassett.
Well,
Of course,
yeah,
yeah.
women's,
There
yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
Place women's, yeah. Counts.
Benno, yeah, quality keeper, Benno. Kenny Burns. Yeah, Bennett and Burns seem to be.
I think Kenny Burns will be a very
Bennett is
popular
gonna, yeah,
choice
it'll be
myself,
between those
yeah.
two. I think Des
Jeffs has just come in with Butland.
Butland, Des Bremner as well. I remember him. He was playing when I started going, late 80s.
Yeah. Desperate. No. Yeah. Well,
The Bennett, the ball boy from Seaford.
The ball boy. I remember him, Hema Boatza, the winger.
Yeah.
We had him under. I think it was McLeish who signed him. He was on loan from. Where did we have him from? Fulham, I think.
I think we do. I think that's good. Yeah.
Birchall.
Oh, that's a good one from Jimmy. Lee Bowyer.
Of course, Lebo, yeah. Did a great interview on TV the other night, he did, yeah.
He did a great job for us for a few years, didn't he?
Yeah. And Jude Bellingham from Linda Magna, of course. He's one of our own. Bleeps has gone Bremner.
Richard Hayler's gone for Kenny Burns.
Yeah. I'd probably have to say Kenny Burns.
Ian Bennett was a legend though, wasn't he, as well?
Good, yeah.
Linda's just given us an update. She sent numerous emails and tagged various people from the club on Twitter, but no response. I'm going to reception tomorrow. Reference the photo on the screen. Good luck with that, Linda.
Lee J. Geary's gone for Christian Benitez.
Player. Chucho.
And
Chris Burke from David
Chris
Curry.
Burke, he was a good player.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Very good player.
Sally Clay likes Beeler. Burke was great. Steve Portman. Yeah, Barry Ferguson. No, it's got to be the surname, I'm afraid, Martin. Got to be the surname.
Some of his link-up play, that 1-2 he did with Colin on Saturday was quality, wasn't it? Beeler, and then he put a ball across, and Duke was just, but no, nice.
I thought Montero
link up.
changed the game.
Yeah, when he come on, yeah, definitely.
And Jess says, what about Robbie Savage coming out of retirement? Well, at 45, he's now playing in the 10th league. 10th league of English football.
Is it a club
Has
for
the
the
candle
owners
gone
or
out? I can smell candle wax burning. Can you?
Yeah, I can smell
Yeah.
No,
something.
it's okay. It's stunk in here, so I put one of those scented candles on. I've just blown it out, so it's making more smell. Making more smell.
It's great for
It's not the TV, don't worry.
Yeah.
So we've got £30 currently bid on the TV. If anybody can up that from 30 quid, then we'll take it. If not, that will go at exactly 9 o'clock. So we've got 54 minutes left, 54 minutes to go.
Yep.
And then at 9 o'clock, that TV will be a sold item. Have we had any bids in for the Minion yet?
No bids yet.
Any bids for the Minion? No.
Come on, give us a bid for the Minion. Give us your money.
Give us half a
Give
million.
us your money.
Half a million for the Minion.
$500,000 for the Minion.
Nicky Butt from Sally Clay. Well done,
Nicky
Sally. I'd
Butt.
forgotten about Nicky Butt, yeah.
He didn't do much for us, though, did he? Really?
Not
It
a
was
great
bit of
deal, no.
I was over the moon when we signed him, and then he
I
was
thought,
disappointing.
wow, that's a great boy.
It was a disappointment, wasn't it?
Yeah. We've had a few players like that where we thought, these are going to be brilliant.
Yeah, and then they weren't.
And then they weren't.
Yeah. Definitely. Jesper Gronke was another one, wasn't
Yeah.
And Steve Gill replied to Crispy, mine too for the women. I spoke to her after the Champions League game against the Russian side, who we smashed 5-1, I think. And Chris says, nicest person I've ever met through football, which is nice. I like that.
Okay.
I like that. And Barry Bridges, top player from Roy Cornish. And a welcome to Marketing Ward, who's just joined in. And Kev Kelly's got Karen Brady.
Karen Brady.
I don't know.
What about Gary Bull? Remember him?
Gary.
Gary Bull, yeah.
No, I don't remember him.
Barry Fry. I think Barry Fry signed him when, early 90s.
Yeah, but if you ever listen to the song,
Mid-90s.
he signed half of New Street Station.
I know.
They were coming off the trains anyway, so...
I think we've only ever had... Have we had any other Bulls apart from Gary? I can't remember.
Come on, the tune!
Definitely haven't had Steve, obviously, but...
If anybody could possibly update me on that hopeful score that's going to come out tonight, please do.
Malcolm,
Interjection.
that's a good
And
shout.
don't forget, what's wrong with Donga?
It's a bit poorly. Want some WD-40 on it.
Don't forget, we're giving away 2 tickets for the game against Millwall.
We certainly are.
Oh, Linda Magna, a tenner for the Minion.
Hey!
A tenner for the Minion.
So that's another 40 quid minimum in the fund tonight.
There we go.
Plus
Excellent.
minus. That's £51 extra in the fund tonight.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Where do I
Brilliant.
bid on here will do, Linda?
Yeah, bid on here. Bid on here. Steve Ball's cousin says Big Sing. Oh, yes, I do remember now. Yes, I do remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave Bennett and Steve Bryant from Ray.
Steve Bryant.
And Brenda's gone with Brucey.
Steve Bruce was good for us. Christian Bielik. He did okay, actually, a couple of appearances, but...
I'm surprised there hasn't been more for Bruce, actually. I mean, he
maybe
played for us. He managed us.
He left
tea
us.
for us.
He left us. And now he's at Newcastle. Come on, Brucey!
My name's Cheryl Cole.
Martin Ward says Linda's got too much money.
Yeah, can I just say, we've got a sensory pack also here, which we've still got, and that is
With,
signed by Paul Devlin, if anybody wants that as well.
Sensory pack.
Sensory
there
pack.
you go.
There we go.
That's got ear defenders in, all sorts of other little bits and pieces. Like obviously, if the kids are a little bit frightened of the noise or one thing or another. Yeah.
Come on, give us a five.
Signed by
Give us a
Paul
five.
Devlin. There you go for the
us that.
sensory pack.
Joe Bradford said Leonard, all the way from Australia.
Oh, Steve Portman says, who wants a sensory pack? We're on it, Steve. We're on it.
Okay, the TV is at £30, Thomas. £30. Beat that.
What we have is a 22-inch TV here. It's got Samsung written on it, is it?
It's got a Samsung panel. It's not a Samsung TV. I'm not going to say it's a Samsung TV.
It's a flat screen HD TV, HDMI
So is
ready,
it doctored?
etc.
HD, yeah. It's what? Sorry, what was
Have
that?
you doctored it?
No.
It's just got a Samsung
No, that's
sticker on
exactly
it.
how it arrived.
No, it's in court.
Where did you rob it from?
It was in my daughter's bedroom.
Ah,
Yeah.
It's been in my daughter's bedroom for about the last 3 years. So it's only about 3 years old, 4 years old,
It
tops.
works, it works.
But we've just had a few upgrades at home, and one of them being the new telly in the living room. So I put the TV that was in the living room in our bedroom, and the TV that was in our bedroom is now in my daughter's bedroom, which freed up that TV.
So
which
in
is why
5
it's
years'
available.
time, the TV that's in your living room will be in here.
We'll be in here.
After it's
with
done the
another
rounds.
minion.
After it's done the rounds.
Yeah.
Pete Taylor says Bruce is such a cunning player. He knew every trick in the book which he needed when his pace went.
Yeah.
True.
That's a good shout, actually, from Robert Preston. Nicholas
Nicholas Bentner.
Bentner.
That's a good
No,
one.
he
yeah.
was very good for a season for us.
And Martin Swinsko says 7 minutes in and Greasy is rolling around on the ground. Well, it is
Yeah.
a bit damp out there, isn't it? Yeah, poor little thing. Keith Birchin from Dave Twine. And Linda says, I'll buy you hat Chris Brown for a £5.
The Tilton Talk. The Tilton Talk hat.
The Tilton Talk.
The Tilton Talk. That means I'll have to make another one.
For a £5. She's offered you a £5 for it.
Go on then.
Yeah, some of the £5 in the fund, isn't it?
Yeah, oh, yeah, absolutely.
Brilliant, brilliant. So, Linda, you are now the proud owner of Chris's hat.
Unless somebody wants to put in a...
Unless somebody wants to put a higher bid in, of course, yeah, because the gavel will not come down until...
It goes
9 o'clock.
Until 9 o'clock, sorry.
He only got one job.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking, you do that to me all the time.
And don't forget, I'll just turn your mic off if I have a cough. Okay, have a cough. Get it up. And don't forget, we're giving away 2 tickets for the game against Millwall coming up shortly.
Am I back on?
Back on.
I'm back on, right.
Jason Bowen. Jason Bowen was good.
Jason Bowen, yeah. And, of course, thank you to Boyle Sports for the courtesy of those tickets as sponsors. And what a marvellous gesture they do for us time over time. Thank you very much, Boyle Sports. Blues women over the weekend got absolutely trounced 6-0. It all seems to be falling to bits. Doesn't seem to be going good.
No, it's not good to see at the moment, is it?
Like second from bottom,
I think so.
Second from bottom, I think,
Yeah.
Liverpool on the bottom. I don't know much about women's football, but it just... I was looking at some of the stats today and I was thinking, these gates aren't... they're not particularly good. Yet, when there's like the big games, I mean, the Manchester derby, it was thousands and thousands, wasn't there? And the Wembley game...
It was sold out, wasn't it, Wembley, for the
But
international
is it
team?
because of tickets? Is it because the prices were cheap? Is that why they...
I do think the interest and the following in women's football has increased massively in the last few years, especially since the World Cup as well this year. But yeah, with regards to Blues women, I'm not sure what's going on. I know that I think we've sold quite a lot of our best players, haven't we? And haven't replaced them. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know. It just seems a shame that all that talent, and I mean, I think it was just over 1,000 to watch the Blues win. Saturday.
And it's a great little ground as well, Solihull Moors, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice little facility.
That new stand's nice, isn't it?
I haven't
You've
physically seen it
No?
in the flesh, but I've seen pictures of it.
Yeah.
It's good.
Shame.
All right, keep your eyes on this. Craig Courtney's gone to £6 for the hat.
£6 for the hat.
£6.
Come on. It's got to be worth.
Kevin Kelly, women's football does much better internationally than at club level.
And Linda said, Craig, your head's too big for it. Yeah, it does. It does. It is a shame, really, because it's a great day out. Great day out down the moors. I'm quite enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think season tickets on the whole are cheap. So, don't know.
I went to the FA Cup final when we played Man City at Wembley a couple of years back.
Oh, did you go?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I took my little goal. Yeah, it was good. Good day out.
Yeah, and as Adam
Well,
says,
apart from the score.
as Adam says, it also helps that the Women's League is broadcast on BT Sports now.
Okay.
Is it a help?
Yes.
Or...
Yeah. So we've got £6 for the hat, £30 for a TV. I've got to put £11 in for a book. And what else?
Minion?
The Minion's
Was it a
going
tenner?
for a tenner. Okay, so please, any more money than that, then we'll gladly accept it. Straight into the GoFundMe page for Linda, and the second that it's in there, Chris, you'll release the goods.
I will do. Lindsay Phillips says, Chris, I do angel card readings. I don't really know what that is. I will donate a 7-card reading for auction if anyone's interested. Money for Jeremy's mum's fund. My page is here. She's put a link there. If anybody wants to look at my feedback before bidding, and it's at Daily Oracle Cards. At Daily Oracle Cards. I mean, I'm guessing that's a Facebook page.
Yeah, I would have thought so. But if not, then just give Lindsay a message, and I'm sure she'll put you in touch with the right page or wherever. So that is a 7-card angel reading.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. Lindsay will perhaps enlighten us as to what that is.
Something to do with fortune telling?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lee Manning says Blues women's crowds are up on last season, even though they lost most of the best players in the summer.
Okay.
And Kev Wembley sold out 80,000, but clubs can only get 1,200. And Linda's gone £7 for the hat.
£7 for the hat?
£7 for the hat. The hat is going up.
I love this hat.
All good stuff. Linda Robbins says Lindsay Phillips' readings are brilliant.
Okay.
And Martin Ward, the money all tonight is being raised for the Jeremy Fund, the GoFundMe page that Linda kindly set up last week. And the money is going to Jeremy's mum's funeral
costs and stuff. Yeah. Which I think
and we're over £2,500.
well over now. Yeah. So,
Yeah, we should be 2.6 by the end of tonight, I would have thought. So, what was the final target for it, Chris? Was it 3?
3,000. Yeah.
3,000 is the final target. So we've still got a little bit of a way to go.
Yeah.
So if you want to dig deep in your pockets or just go to the GoFundMe page, then please by all means just do that, and let's get it on course. I mean, we're well on course now. It's been superb effort.
Excellent.
And then good luck to Linda tomorrow with hopefully getting Jeremy and his mum's photo on the screen on Saturday. And don't forget the 6-minute applause. Okay.
Can I get the 3-word review sorted?
You can.
Okay.
I'll tell you what we'll do now. First, we'll do the 3-word review.
Okay. I'll tell you what. You're right.
Okay, let's do it.
That. Okay. The winner of this week's 3-word review was Nick Lewis with Roberts Makes Point.
Roberts makes point.
Yeah.
Pete Taylor says, if you love that hat so much, Mrs. Brown, you better bid a tenner to keep it.
Okay, I'll bid a tenner to keep it.
And Steve Portman's bid a tenner for the Century Pack. That's another £10 in the pot for tonight.
Brilliant. Okay.
Superb.
Fantastic.
Thanks, Steve. Well done for that one. Right, okay. Siobhan Kelly says come on, tune. The opposition have just had a chance. Could have been 1-0 up, but missed it. So there you go. And welcome back to Richard Haylor, our actor friend. Actor friend. We have to say it every week. Defenders Night is coming up on the 6th at Borsley Labour Club. I'm going to be there. You are not going to be there now, despite all the hard work I put in.
I know, unfortunately not. I tried.
Yeah.
But no.
Did your daughter just not want to go?
She didn't want to go.
Right, okay, that's fair enough.
I want to go.
You're going to be there, aren't you, Mrs. Brown?
I'm going to be there, yeah.
I'll meet you there, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I hang about a bit, will the pint be ready as I walk in?
If you hang about with it, you'll probably get arrested
All right, okay.
and taken off the streets.
You've seen what I wear then on a night out.
So Defenders Night on the 6th. I can't remember all the 4 defenders now. Who are they?
Granger, Jono,
Daesh,
Daesh,
Liam
and
Daesh.
Roger Johnson.
And of course, Roger
I've got a picture
Johnson.
there of 3 of them. Yeah, that's right.
So that's going to be a good night at the Boys Labour Club.
Cracking night.
Fantastic.
Can't wait for that one.
Yeah.
I can't believe how quick it's coming round as well.
Oh.
It's a week.
This
a
year's
week on
flown,
Friday.
hasn't it, really? This whole
week.
year has flown by.
It does when you get old. It slows down a little for me now.
It's like 20 years since the millennium in
Oh, tell me, yeah.
that's ridiculous, isn't it?
I know.
So we've got £30 so far for the TV. Have we got any bids on the Minion? I can't remember that.
Tenner.
Tenner for the Minion.
I've bid a tenner on my own hat, so we've got a tenner to beat.
So TV is 30, yeah?
Yeah.
Minion is a
Tenner.
tenner. Hat is now a tenner. That's to keep your own hat.
Was it the sensory something or other
Sensory
as well?
pack.
Century pack, yep, £10.
Is £10, and my book, which I've got to put in later,
Yeah.
is £11. There you
So
go.
we're up to, yeah.
Did
30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 71 pounds so far.
Did we sell the can of Peaky Blinder as
No,
well?
we've got that here if anybody wants
Oh
it.
yes, we've also got a can of Peaky Blinder Ale signed by Paul Devlin.
as well.
A can of Peaky Blinder Ale. It's just the one can. There you go. Peaky Blinder Lager, signed by Paul Devlin. We want some bids on that as well tonight, please.
Nice drop of beer as well.
It was all right, yeah. Lovely
Oh,
glass.
yeah, nice glass and pint. I enjoyed it.
Fantastic.
There it is. The Peaky Blinder Lager.
Steve
Signed by
Portman
Paul
has said his missus is at her works doing Solihull on the 6th of December, I presume he means, and that's
Yeah, I would have thought
that's
so,
my
yeah.
problem as well. I wonder if his missus works at the same place as my missus, because that's why I can't go.
Perhaps they're going out together on the town. Would like to make £100 tonight, if at all possible.
That'd be good.
Yeah,
That would be good.
30, 40, 50, 60. We're up to 70, 71 pounds. I want to bid on this can of Peaky Blinder.
Can I just say I did a show on Tuesday. We did a Speedway show, and I came that close to opening that.
Oh no! What, by accident?
Yeah, by accident. Yeah,
Oh right.
I pulled the ring, but
So it would have been an empty can of Peaky Blinder signed by Paul Devlin.
£2 for the can.
£2 for the can. That's Terry. Can is on
Here we go.
£2.
It's
no
a start.
problem.
It's a start. It's a start. £2.
Steve Putman saying the 6th of December is his wife's works Xmas do.
Yeah,
so
same with mine. Yeah.
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 Right, Sheffield Wednesday away on Wednesday.
Yep.
Okay, predictions, please.
It's always a tough away day, isn't it? But we usually do okay there. So I'm going to go for a cheeky 1-0 to us.
Well, it's return of the two managers this week, isn't it? So you're going to go 1-2.
No, 1-0. 1-0 to us.
I beg your pardon.
A cheeky 1-0 to us.
Cheeky 0-1. My apologies.
Yeah.
Mrs. Brown.
I'm going to go 2-1 Blues.
1-2. I think it would be another draw. I'm going to go 1-1.
Mr. Fun asking where Brummy Joe is. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it.
He'd got
Family
family issues that he had to deal with. So if we leave it at that, as we don't know what they are, so it'd be unfair for us.
No, sure, yeah.
Speculate, so. Okay, 2-0 to Blues from Martin Ward, 3-1 to Blues from Siobhan Kenny, and Thomas Lochran, 2-1 Blues. So it's all positive at the minute. Lindsay's going for a big 4-2, and 2-1 from Richard Hayler. 3-0 loss, Martin Swinsko. Oh dear. 1-1. We'll take about Linda 0-2. Sorry, I'm going for a 2-0 loss from Jez now. I'd rather you just say what you think, Jez, to be honest with you. Hard fought 0-0 from Craig Courtney. And
that.
Sheffield Wednesday 2, Blues 2 from Ray.
Yeah.
And Leonard is saying a draw 1-1. Paul Stendow 2-0 to the Blues.
I'll take a point now, definitely, but it'd be nice to think that we could nick it there.
Be nice to think we could nick these next two, especially
Yeah.
ex-managers.
Yeah, get to January, and then we need to look at the goals. You know, I think we're the third lowest scorers in the division at the moment. You know, but we're performing well. We're creating plenty of chances. We just need someone to stick it in the back of the net more often, don't we?
Definitely.
Which is obviously probably what most teams' problems are, in it.
Well, yeah, but as is evident, it's you know,
screaming out for it. Yeah.
When you have 20-odd chances back in, you know.
Because you mentioned earlier about Adams potentially coming back. I can't say that, but
I did. How would you feel? About you, Mrs. Brown, as well?
How do I feel?
How would you?
I feel
How would you feel if we took Shea back on loan in January?
how would I feel? Absolutely delighted.
Yeah, I'll be happy. Yeah,
It just
I
hasn't
can't
worked
see
from
it happening.
hasn't worked from at Southampton, has it at all?
No.
He's in a poor team, though, isn't he?
He's not even in the squad, is he?
They're not a good team, are they? They're not. They're a poor team.
And surely he should play a lot.
Well, look at Abraham at Swansea and look at Abraham now at Chelsea. You got better players around you. You're going to play better yourself. You got poor players around you. You're not going to perform to your highest level.
Yeah.
You know. You can,
No, I think we'd be crazy. We'd be crazy to say.
I'd love him back, but
I just can't see
can you realistically see it happening? No, I can't either.
No.
He needs game time no matter what.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he's a young lad.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If you don't get game time, you're going to lose your sharpness, your fitness, and you know, that edge. And he had it with us, didn't he? He had that edge.
That partnership with Duke. I mean, that's another reason probably why he struggled as well. He's been playing through the middle on his own or with Danny Ings, and it hasn't quite worked out the same as it did with Duke, did it? Has it? So, you know.
Lindsay says, don't think he'd be the same player. Adams coming back is fantasy from Kev Kelly, and is about as likely as signing Dwight Gale. We can't afford it.
Yeah. I mean, they might loan him back to us just to give him a run and some game time, but it just depends what Southampton think of him, really, how high up they consider him to be. Like, they might want to give him another opportunity because they've not been getting the best of results, have they?
No. And going back to the Sheffield Wednesday game, Lee Malin says Peter Banks is reffing it, and we've only won twice with him in charge. 6 draws and 5 defeats. Yet another ref who we've lost more games with than we've won. An alarmingly consistent statistic that's run throughout the season so far.
Yeah, Big played Shea as a lone striker at times, so it hasn't worked for him, which I totally agree with you. He's not a common player to play on his own.
And yes, as Bick says, they played Shea as a lone striker at times, so it hasn't worked for him.
No.
He does need a partnership. Come on, Toon!
They got good results on Saturday, didn't they? Southampton, didn't they get a good result?
They drew 2-2 at Arsenal, and they were winning 2-1 until the last kick of the game.
Arsenal.
Yeah, that must
Arsenal
have
having
been an absolute body blow for him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
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 Don't forget, people, all you've got to come on to do is share this on your personal Facebook page. to be in chance for a prize next week. It's almost next year. It's almost next year.
Not far off.
No. And if we could have the mug over, mister, we'll do the competition now. And don't forget, we've also got 2 tickets for Millwall to give away tonight.
Yeah,
They are going to go.
What are we doing now? Sorry, I'm lost.
Competition time, mister.
Shares?
Yes, please.
Shares,
Yeah.
So would you make any changes on Wednesday against Wednesday, or would you keep the same team?
I keep the same team.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
There you go, Paul. Nick.
Yeah, Paul can do this one.
Andy Smith.
Andy Smith.
Andy Smith
There you go.
with a
Congrats.
Y.
With a Y.
Andy Smith with a Y.
Andy Smith with a Y. There you go. You have won yourself some prizes. Mrs. Brown will be in touch with you, and he'll get your address and get them off to you as soon as he possibly can.
Will do.
Yeah, Paul Lilly, 17 goals in 17 games shows where the priority signing is for us. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Adam Wilkes can't see the Saints paying all that money for him to choke and then loan him back.
Well, stranger things have happened,
They have.
but I don't know. I mean, his wages are obviously a lot more than what they were with us. So it's one. But whether they'd let us pay half and they pay the other half just to give him some game time, that's probably the only way it could happen.
Siobhan Kelly says the Toon aren't doing very well. Come on, Toon. Come on, Toon.
Tonight or in general, or
I was going to say, Villa aren't storming it, are they?
No.
She says the Toon are not doing well. The Vile are all over them.
oh right.
So Kev Kelly, if come January we are knocking on the door of the playoffs, the board may push the boat out, but I feel as we're too inconsistent, they will keep their money until summer. I think we'll see the season out with the current squad. But then Dong did say he got a plan A, plan B, and plan C.
I think we do need to bring at least 1 or 2 in.
Plan A might be to bring 1 or 2 in. Plan B might not be to bring 1 or 2 in.
Yeah.
Plan C might be to wait till
Just wait till the end. Yeah.
If we're not, but what you want though is a team ready to go next season.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Going back to Alphabetti Blues, did we mention Noel Blake much?
No.
No.
Wow.
Noel Blake.
I've just seen.
I don't
it
think
on,
anybody
on
mentioned Noel
YouTube
Blake.
that somebody's mentioned Noel Blake. And yeah, of course.
Who was it who mentioned that Noel Blake on YouTube?
Terry Fletcher.
Terry Fletcher. Well done, you, Noel Blake, of course.
Will we
If he's watching, then he's won it because I'm not arguing with him.
who's going to argue? You know what I mean? Yeah. That's my own fault for not keeping up with Twitter. Sorry.
We had Robbie Blake as well, didn't we?
Yeah, Robbie.
He won much.
No, it's rubbish.
No.
Rubbish.
Tilton hat trick. Are we ready for that?
Oh, crikey.
Are we ready or not?
There's too much to do. I can't keep up.
Happens every week, ladies and gentlemen.
The only reason I was asking if anyone would change it Wednesday was because of Montero's impact coming off the bench. Would they start with him, or after the way he played when he came on, and then you've got obviously Villalba that didn't start the game. Would anybody make any changes?
Linda's just bid £4.99 for my gilet,
Don't forget the menu.
but I can't empty the pockets, which is fair enough, Linda. And I'll show you what I've got in my pockets, then, shall I?
Oh, please don't.
There's a hole in that one, and there's a hole in that one. Brenda says she thinks it'll be 1-1 on Wednesday. And the Tintonet's playing up again in Lanzarote, says Roy Cornish.
Oh, sorry.
Oh dear.
Sorry, Roy.
Can you just hold the minion up again for a second, please? Just hold it up.
We currently have a Minion on offer
Minion,
tonight. That's currently going for £10. We have a 22-inch TV, flat screen HD ready, £30. We've got the hat, which Chris is currently wearing, and he promises not to wash it if you bid more than £10 and send it straight out. We've got a sensory pack signed by Paul Devlin for £10. We've sold the book for £11, and we've got a can signed by Paul Devlin of Peaky Blinder Ale, currently running at £2. That's 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 72... £73 currently tonight.
Good
We'd like
going.
to make it £100 tonight if we could.
Right, can we get into the hat trick? Tilton hat trick?
Yeah, I just quickly want to say Lindsay Phillips has said it's her dad's first game back on
brilliant
Saturday,
news, Lindsay.
which
Excellent
is,
news.
which is great to hear.
Yeah, cracking.
Yeah. He's not been well, has he? No.
And Richard said he'd start Montero if he's fit enough for 90 minutes. Stephen
Yeah.
Gill, I wouldn't start Jefferson. I think he's best coming off the bench. But it is that fitness thing with him, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the only problem, isn't it?
Can you see that top one there, Paul?
Yeah.
What's the question?
Okay, so who was the goal scorer?
Yeah.
And who was it against?
Okay. Who was the goal scorer? And who was it against? Here we go.
And it's come back off the post and it's been turned in.
You did tell me how much to cut off. I'll play it again.
And it's come back off the post and it's been turned in.
You've got to make it a bit more difficult, haven't we? Because they've been getting them way
they've
too
been
easy.
getting too hard.
Paul
One
Liddy,
more time,
£5 for the can of beer. Thank you, Paul.
Off the post and it's been turned in.
Okay.
Someone will get it.
Yeah. Apparently, if we'd have put a blue shirt on the minion, it would have gone a lot quicker.
We didn't have a spare one this week, I'm afraid.
No, it didn't.
No.
Sorry.
We didn't.
Mine
have
are a bit
spare
too big for it.
Yeah. You'll get no argument from me. Nobody's.
Shay Adams says Pete Taylor.
Nope.
Nope. Robert says Martin Ward.
No.
Horse versus Ipswich, Ray Hobro.
No.
No.
While he's still on that, don't forget a double reminder for the Birmingham Homeless Support Team. We need as many items as you can. Please get as many warm things, toiletries, sleeping bags, socks, jumpers, hats,
Scarves, hats,
anything,
gloves,
the
yeah,
lot,
gloves,
the lot.
yeah.
And the 3 drop-off points are: number 1, contact Mrs Brown; number 2, the Conservative Club in Chelmsley Wood; and 3, the Bordsley Labour Club. Please
And
help
thank you
out.
to Pauline at McDonald's for giving me that bag of stuff this morning. Thank you very much.
Okay, Lindsay says, thanks guys, it's felt like a long time without him, bless him.
Yeah.
It's great to see him back. Clinton Morrison versus the Vile, says Kev Kelly.
No.
Martin Ward Zigic. Daz Carter from Thomas Lauren.
No.
Stern John Adam Wilkes.
No.
Cadiz Bolton away.
No.
And Stern John against the Vile Lee Geary.
No.
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 Ooh,
So it's none of those.
You've got them. Oh, I thought that would have gone.
Yeah, I think someone will get it eventually. I think, but we'll see.
I thought that would have gone.
Give them another couple of minutes, and then we'll have to tell them, won't we, to move on to the next one.
Of course we will. Yeah.
Paul Lilly's a bit of a fiver for the can. That's up to £76 tonight now then. So if anybody could do any better than that, even that's a vast amount, for one can of beer. I know it's signed by Devs, but great.
It's a nice drop of beer as well.
It's lovely. It's a lovely drink. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
£30 for the TV, £10 for the minion, £10 for the hat, £10 for the sensory pack. The book's gone at £11 and the can is currently at £5. David Dunn, Siobhan Kelly.
No.
Ray Hobro, is it versus Tottenham?
Versus Tottenham, no. Another one they're thinking of, the penalty that he scored first game of the season, but no. Andy Johnson v Ipswich, no.
Yeah.
Should we tell him? Move on to the next one, or should we give it a bit longer?
I'll tell you what. Yeah, we'll give him 10 seconds or something. We'll give him a countdown. Okay. Oh, we've all of them.
Oh no,
What?
Oh well.
they're winning.
That's sporty, isn't it? Really? Oh, okay.
I'll give a clue. It was in a playoff semi-final.
Martin Ward's asking, can you please show him the TV? Because we might have an extra bit on that. It's currently standing at £30, Martin, yeah?
Oh, Christian.
Mrs Brown would just currently get the TV
So
for you.
there's my clue. It was in a playoff semi-final.
Put it in front of you and then I'll change the camera angle.
Yeah. So it's a 21.6 inch LCD TV.
Yep.
It's got
A DVD player in the side.
2 HDMI ports, and it's got 3 USB ports. What else?
And it works.
And it works.
There you go. That's all we need.
It works.
And a DVD player on the side as well.
Do you know what? I didn't even know that.
There you go.
There you go.
And a
That's
DVD
gotta
player
be-
in the side. So it's a TV DVD.
That's got to be worth more money now.
I didn't know that.
It's a TV DVD, yeah.
So Millwall, no, not against Millwall. Darren Anderton, Adam, no. So it's in a playoff semi-final. That's the clue. It's not against Millwall though.
Steve Portman's still got a few tickets for the Excessive Blues Christmas party on Sunday, the 8th of December from 2 p.m. till 7 p.m. please get in touch with him or anybody at Excessi Blues if you wish to go to that. It's only £3, I think, for the ticket.
Marcelo versus Barnsley, Jimmy, no. I wonder if there's a free DVD in there. Oh dear, I wonder what's in there.
I think you ought to check.
I didn't even know it was in there, on there.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, should we go to this second one? We need to get the.
Should we reveal the first one?
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Hang on.
Should we reveal the first one?
Yeah, no one's going to.
Faneuil versus Reading?
No.
No.
So it was in a playoff semi-final in 1999 when we went 1-0 up at St Andrews against Watford, and it was Dele Adebola who got the rebound. John McCarthy, I think it was, who whipped it in. It hit the post, it come back out. There was like a huge medley in the box, and Adebola managed to put it in. And I remember being stood in the Tilton going absolutely nuts. It was literally after about 2 minutes.
Okay, there you go. That was your first one. Here comes your second one.
Off the line by Ring, and
It is a short one. There is a reason because
It'd be too easy otherwise.
off the line by Ring, and
There we go.
Off the line.
And in.
And in. Obvious, isn't it?
off the line by Ring, and
There is a clue there. There is a slight clue.
Yeah, Pete Taylor's got
Horse
it.
versus Preston?
No.
Cadiz.
Yeah.
So it's a Cadiz goal.
Yeah. Who against? Yeah, Pete Taylor said easy.
We need to know who against, so Pete, you're on the clock. Doodle-doo, Stephen Gill, you're wrong with Zigic. It was Cadiz, we've established that one now. Right, how are we going to win 2 tickets for Millwall game then, mister? Because we're running out of time now.
Yeah, we are. I'll tell you what, we'll get this out of the way, and then we'll go to it because I'll need to get the questions back up. Okay.
Ah, right,
So
yeah,
if we
cool.
can get this, and then we'll do the tickets, and then we'll go to the last question on our trick. Okay.
Okay.
Brenda says, Chris, come and play for Blues, and you, Nick. Oh, gosh.
No.
We want a goal scorer. One of you could score. Oh, dear. Cadiz Bolton.
Yes, correct.
Okay,
Yeah, well
there
done.
we go.
Yeah, that was a bit easy, wasn't it?
So the TV DVD is still currently standing at £30. The Minion £10, the hat £10, Century Pack £10, the book's gone at £11, and the cans standing at £5. If we can increase that, that'd be brilliant. If we just stay at £76, that's still brilliant anyway. It doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. And here comes your third one.
Oh, we can do the third one. Okay, here we go.
now to go. Birmingham City in the box seat now.
Oh, they're 2 up.
Oh dear, Jess.
Ooh.
And again.
Now to go. Birmingham City in the box seat now.
Yeah, do you know what? I'd never get one.
Wouldn't you? No. Haven't you got one yet at all?
No.
No?
Never.
Not
No?
If it's the Obi Femi Martin's goal, I'll probably get that one.
Would you?
Yeah, as long as I say his name.
No. Well, that's the... Yeah. I was hoping Dev was going to struggle last week with his, Paul Devlin. But he got it straight away, didn't he?
Yeah.
Straight away.
Play that one again, Sam.
Play it again, Sam.
Now to go. Birmingham City in the box seat now.
Birmingham City in the box seat now.
Birmingham City.
When were we in the box seat?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, Pete Taylor again. Who is it against, Pete? He's
Lee
got the right player. Pete Taylor's got the right player again.
Have we had this before?
Kevin
versus
Phillips.
Reading.
No, it is Kev Phillips versus Reading, but we haven't had it before, have we?
He gets one job.
I don't think we have.
No, I don't think we have.
No.
No. Kev seems to think we have. So.
Okay, fair enough. If we have, apologies, but I don't
Okay,
think we
so
have.
the bad news is filtering in from
We had
across the city.
I know we had Kevin Phillips against somebody else before, didn't we? But it wasn't Reading.
Somebody on Podbean has just said, "Is this QVC?"
We were selling a Minion and a TV.
Yeah. Here you go.
I'm desperately trying to keep my eye on every comment that comes through, just in case.
Apparently, we have had it before, so that's a production error. Apologies.
Oh, terrible.
He only gets one job, doesn't he?
Well, that's it. It was a trick question then. Okay, it was a trick question to see if they get it again.
Trick question.
That was the trick.
Okay, Millwall on Saturday then, while you're sorting out the questions, Mister. Yeah? Okay, Millwall on Saturday. Predictions, please.
2-0 Blues.
2-0. Mrs. Brown.
I normally go for 2-1. I'm going to go for 3-0 Blues.
Do you know what? That was exactly what I was going to go for.
I fancy would you a flurry, aren't we?
Would you? We are. And of course, it's the return of the Rowett. What will your reception be?
I'm always grateful for that he stabilised us for a few years. I've got no ill feeling towards him at all. Not really going to clap him, not going to boo him. I'm just going to stand there as normal, to be honest.
Pete Taylor says Greasy Greenish, 2 goals, 2 dives.
All right.
Lindsay's going 3-1. Be nice to keep clean sheet on that one, to be fair. Kev Kelly said we've definitely had this one before, and I got it right that time too. So production error, eh?
Trick question, you mean? Trick question.
Yeah, definitely.
Lindsay 3-1. Linda's going 3-0. Martin Ward 4-1. Thomas is going 3-1. Siobhan is 2-2. Steve Gill 3-2, 3-0 Jazz, and Paul Stendow 3-1 Blues 4, Millwall 1 from Ray. I'm loving it, Ray. Bleeps is going 3-1.
4-1.
He made him 4-1. Adam Wilkes 1-2 to Millwall. Glad I won't be sitting with you this weekend.
You can't help but think though, one of these weeks, someone is going to get a real good eye in the way we play.
I've been saying it,
but I just can't see who's going to score.
I was just going to say,
I've been saying it for 5 years.
Yeah. But the way we play, if we put these chances in that we keep creating every game, the majority of them, we give someone a right battering.
Duke and Sunwich, Craig Courtney 2-0 Blues. Jack's going. No, that was for that. Richard's gone 2-0 to Blues. Steve Portland 4-0 Blues on St Andrew's Day. Oh,
yes, it is, yes.
Okay.
Thanks for that. Linda Magna 2-1 Blues. Craig Courtney 2-0 Blues. Sorry guys, Millwall 2 Blues 1. Millwall in good form. Last 5 from Kev. Right. Well, we haven't increased to 76 quid so far, but that's still 76 quid.
Still 76 quid we never had before.
Plenty of time.
Yeah, Mark Adams 2-1 Blues. Talk about the bane of my life, smoke bombs. Please stop taking stupid smoke bombs into a football crowd. Right, number one, it's against the rules. Yeah.
People don't get searched before they go in. They're difficult to spot on people when you search them.
They're only about that big.
I don't think they're very big, are they?
No. Number two, they stink. And number three, there could be people with chest issues and one thing or another in our disabled people's areas. They don't. Just don't take the damn things. I hate them.
Yeah, they're not the best, are they?
Can I be controversial?
Yeah.
I think if there was a safe way of doing it, I think it's great. I do like the atmosphere it creates, but I understand that it does interfere with people's health. Yeah,
perhaps if the club could do something off the top of the stadium, then and shoot blue smoke down.
Because what happens to you get these games?
Because you have to.
Over in America, we get flames and everything that goes.
I know. Yeah, I mean, could you imagine being in that stench? Oh my God, I'd throw up.
Yeah, I mean they've got discos now, haven't they? In some football grounds, the lights like flashing on and off, and there's a DJ. I think they do it at Wolves and Sheffield United, don't they?
Yeah.
I noticed yesterday before the game. I watched the game yesterday, and before the game they had like a DJ on with all the lights flashing like a disco in the stadium.
Yeah.
Which is a bit
too American for me, I'm afraid.
Yeah,
sorry, but
I agree.
I just don't. Under 25-year-olds think they are a rave party over 25s wouldn't be bothered. Bubbles at West Ham. They hardly get down your chest, though, do they, Thomas? To be fair,
no.
And they do that. Oh, the things I eat. They really make me eat. They stink horrible. Hate the things. I do hate them. We're in the. Steve says we were in the firing line at most matches, being
I bet.
Pitch side. Yeah,
can you imagine?
Course. Yeah, bring back the bog rolls. That's what I like to hear. Yes. Martin Swinscope. I'm totally with you. Bring back the bog rolls, apart from when, of course, you need to get the bog and there's no roll in it. Because somebody's chucked it on the halfway line.
You're lucky if you had a toilet in your cup. Yeah, that's right. Well, I've been ordered by our station manager to get going on these questions for the tickets. So can I go on with this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So your chance to win 2 tickets for the game against Millwall. Okay. It will help if you watch listen to last week's show. Okay. Here are the 3 questions.
And how do these questions get answered on this shout box here live?
What I want you to do is email the answers to tiltontalk@sports-radio.co.uk. I'll put the email address back up on the shout box. That's tiltontalk@sports-radio.co.uk. And question
Ding!
1.
£6 for the can of beer.
£6 for the
Wow, that's good.
Right then,
That's
question
77.
1. Who gave Devlin his international call-up? Who gave Devlin his international call-up? Question 2, sorry. And
Worse than me with the goals.
name the 3 books we had on offer for auction prizes. Name the 3 books we had on offer for auction prizes. And the last question, question 3. Where are Horsfield and Devs cycling to raise money for Jeff Horsfield and Annie Devling's charity? Where are Horsfield and Devs cycling to raise money for Jeff Horsfield and Annie Devling charities? There we go. I shall put that up on the shirt box as well.
Lindsay's asking if you drank the beer.
No.
He has got a can in there somewhere.
I have got one, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
The third one's going down nicely.
Dear. Right, okay, going back to smoke bombs. Adam Wilkes, smoke bombs are safer than those dangerous clappers. Oh, dear. Jez remembers the bog rolled and ripped up newspaper and balloons before kick-off. Terry Zulu Dempsey's bid £6 for the can of beer. Thank you very much for that, Terry. Brenda Brown, I agree. Being asthmatic and others, it affects our breathing, so stop giving the smoke bombs to your kids just because you know they're not going to get searched. But you will stop smoke bombs before it puts somebody in hospital. And it easily could as well. Right. Email address, mister. Are you doing that?
Going up.
Right, that email address is going up now. Please do not answer the questions on here.
Well, you can do, but you'll only be helping other people.
And you'll also be ignored.
Yeah.
Because the only method is through tiltontalk@sports-radio.co.uk. That link has just gone on now. You can do it after the show if you so desire. So that's winning the 2 questions.
I'll put the questions up again.
Auction, we've done that one. Yellow, we've done that one. Millwall, we've done that one.
Last 15.
Yeah, you choose today. Anything you find in a toy shop, as we've got a minion.
Okay.
Anything to do with in a toy
Anything
shop.
to do with anything to do with kids'
Because
toys.
it's nearly Christmas, and I've not mentioned yet that it's my birthday Christmas day, have I?
No.
No, I never knew that, Nick. No, you never said that before.
Did you know, Chris?
No.
No, I never knew that.
I never knew it till today, to be honest. Until I had a look at my birth certificate. I've already received 1 card.
See, anything in a kids' toy shop to do with football or footballers.
To do with football.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Anything
it
at all.
broadens it out. Broadens it out.
Sorry about that. Come on. So what are the bids so far, Nick? The bids for the TV is
£30.
£30. The minion
£10.
is £10. The hat is
£10.
The beer is
The beer is currently at 6. The book's gone for 11, and the century pack is at 10.
Right,
That's
okay.
a grand total of another £77 this evening.
Good one from Kevin French.
Andy Lego.
Brilliant. That's a good one, isn't it? I like that.
Yo.
okay. So I've got a message here from Craig. Solihull College additional needs students are collecting for Jeff Horsfield Foundation, thanks to Jeremy and Brenda's visit. Any donations can be left at reception on Blossofield Road campus in Solihull. Thanks to Sally Courtney for arranging and collecting for next 2 weeks. Shout out to the missus, says Craig.
Tremendous stuff.
Well done.
Blinking Mendes stuff. Oh, some of these are good.
Rocking Horsfield.
That's from Mark Adams. Well done. Terry Dempsey, Joe Cart. Joe Cart.
Joe Cart, he has
Andy
in heart. Yeah.
Pandiani.
Jez, we won't read that one out.
What was that?
Andy Pandiani.
Andy Pandiani. That's brilliant.
Did you think of that?
No. I should say yes, I did, but no, I didn't.
I haven't seen that on here. Is that on another
Dave
gets
page?
it quicker than ours.
Dave Twine, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bike Nor from Pete Taylor. What about the last 15 minutes? We're well into it now, Steve. Join in. And Steve also used to go there at Solihull College.
Yeah.
And welcome to Charlie Gorowski, who is watching. Thank
If you
very
missed it,
much.
Steve, it's anything to do with football and what you would find in a kid's toy shop.
In a toy shop. There you go.
Brilliant.
Ow, 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 ow.
Stephen Carr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
N Toy. Check N Toy.
Toy, yeah.
Toy, check and
Clever.
toy. David Twine, well done. I haven't seen the Andy Pandy Pandiani one.
No,
yet.
neither have I.
I'll tell you about it, yours. Yeah.
Andy Pandiani.
I've just
Brilliant.
seen it. I'm not lying.
No, I
We
believe
didn't
you.
accuse you of
Excuse
lying.
me, it was Dave Twine, Andy Pandiani.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
No, it's not on mine. Not on mine at all.
Big shout out to Matthew James Booth for donation and laying of Jeremy Mum's plaque free of charge.
Super job, Linda.
That was fantastic,
Keep up the
wasn't
good work, girl. You're doing absolutely marvellous.
Yeah.
And
That's-
can't wait to meet up with you all again on Saturday.
Matthew James Booth, well done.
Chris Stretch Armstrong.
That's good.
That's good. That is good. That is good.
Were we going to talk about Duke as well?
Well, yeah.
Okay. We don't know all the details.
I don't know
Remember
really any of the details.
that. No,
to
we
be
don't know
fair,
the details.
I've noticed, not just to do with that, I've noticed one or two people asking if he's, do they think he's due arrest or he could do with arrest or...
We can't rest him, though, can we?
That's the thing, isn't it? We've got no,
can't
well,
rest
you could put Jimenez in, couldn't you, for him?
Yeah.
But, don't know.
you could do. But then there was the other controversial issue over the weekend with alleged abuse that he was getting on his Twitter account. Now, he hadn't used his Twitter account for donkeys.
No.
I don't know because I've only seen bits and pieces of this. But if anybody wants to give dogs abuse to any player, critically assess them by all means. And I'm afraid if the performance wasn't up to scratch, you're allowed to say so. Hello, you pay your money, but don't give anybody dogs abuse over anything.
No.
Right? Just keep it at a level where if it needs to be criticised, it needs to be criticised.
Yeah.
The best person to criticise him, the manager and the rest of his teammates, really.
I don't know if there's any evidence of it actually happening, though. That's the thing. I've not seen anything to suggest it's happened.
No,
Just
no.
that all I've heard is he's deleted his Twitter account.
I did see comments after.
Yeah, suggesting it, but...
Yeah, well, also people being a bit, abusive.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was a few. Not many.
No.
Not many.
Yeah. Teddy Sheringham?
Teddy Sheringham.
Teddy Sheringham?
Very topical for last week, wasn't it? Yeah.
Crayon Purse?
Here we go. John Scholectric. Games McFadden.
James McFadden. That's a good...
Brenda's got goalpost.
Alan Buckley-Roo.
Who? Sorry.
Alan Buckley-Roo.
Oh yes, Buckley-Roo. Yeah.
Paul Sterndale, Jerry Till. That's a clever one, isn't it?
Robbie Cabbage Patch Doll. Until when Greasy falls over, kaplunk.
Stephen Gill, you can't rest Duke. He gives his heart out. I agree with that. He does.
Yeah.
He runs himself into the ground.
A Duke in the box.
Duke in the box. A Duke in the box, yeah.
Like that one, Steve.
Mr. Tumble.
Alan
Grealish.
Basketball.
Yes, a good one.
Alan Basketball.
Alan Basketball, as in Alan Ball.
Robert Space Hopkins.
Tim Flowers Potmen.
Why? Oh dear me. So take it you're going Saturday.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Is your daughter going?
No.
No. So on you, Jack Jones.
No, my dad. Me and my dad. Yeah, me and my
Right.
dad go down. Yeah. My daughter went because my dad was on holiday. So, going with my dad on Saturday. My dad's back now. So, yeah, we're going together on Saturday. Looking forward to it. And hopefully we get the 3 points.
Yeah, it'd be nice, wouldn't it? Be nice, especially at St Andrews as well.
Yeah. Well, any Rabbit team's going to be hard to score against, don't you? Hard to break down. But I'd like to think, we can get one in the first half and one in the second half.
Could you close the competition off at, say, 10 o'clock tonight, Chris?
Okay.
So at 10 o'clock tonight,
10 o'clock, okay, yeah, okay.
if Chris hasn't received an email by 10 o'clock tonight, the gavel will also go down. and that will be the absolute cut-off point. And what you've got to answer is who gave Devlin his international call-up, name the 3 books we had on offer for auction prizes last week, and where are Horsfield and Devlin cycling to raise money for Jeff Horsfield and Annie Devlin charities. All of that information needs to be on an email. The email address you'll find a little bit further up now. Thank you again to Boyle Sports for the tickets. It's a pleasure to be able to give them away. And we gave them away to some other groups last week as well, didn't we, Chris? Which was also nice. You know, those lovely folks that allow us to piggyback their sites on a Monday night. So thanks to each and every single one of them.
Yeah. Just to say that over the course of the season and probably next season as well, we'll all groups should, get some free tickets to use as they wish.
Tony Hurley gone Dol Campbell.
Clever.
Yeah.
Clever.
And
I like Lindsay's. Lee Barbie camper van.
Yeah, I like that
I
one.
like that.
Yeah. Paul Pesky Doll. Pesky Solly Doll. And there again is, of course, the email address, tiltontalk@sports-radio.co.uk. Mick James has gone Super Mario Kempis.
It's a good one.
Conor Mahoney's back on Saturday, says Paul.
Yes, he plays for Millwall, doesn't he? Yeah, yeah. He had got ability, hasn't he?
Yeah,
did okay last season.
Yeah, did all right. Yeah.
Is he as good as Crowley is though?
No.
Or was he as good as Crowley is? No,
No.
I don't think so.
I liked him though. Good player.
He's a good player, yeah, but he's not as good as what we got now, was he?
No,
Would
I
you
don't
agree with that?
Yeah, I think we've upgraded now.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a busy old show. 3 minutes to go. It's been. We have currently raised £77 towards the Jeremy Fund tonight. Thanks ever so much for that. The gavel will come down at exactly 9 o'clock, and that will be 9 o'clock on the clock. Here, is that clock right?
The Tilton Talk clock.
The Tilton Talk
I
clock.
don't think it's
55, I make it. 55.
Probably never right. We'll go by that clock on there because it's about 35 seconds for it to get out.
Yeah.
So the second that hand, there's 3 minutes and 45 seconds left. If you wish to bid on any things tonight, it's a TV DVD player. Samsung, 30 quid, that's currently at. The Minion is currently at a tenner. The hat is at a tenner. That's Chris Brown going to keep his own hat. The Sensory Pack is currently at £10. The book went for £11. And the can of beer signed by Paul Devlin last week here is currently running at £6. That's £77 in the pot tonight.
I think this is the best one tonight. Shrek Endoy.
No,
I think so.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. What do we think about Alphabetti Blues?
And then Ray comes in underneath one with Checkers and Doy.
Alphabetti Blues, I think it's between Kenny Burns and Ian Bennett, isn't
I
it?
think you need to have a look, yeah, because I think
that's
going
one
to be
we
a
need
close
to.
one.
We need to look at that. Every vote counts.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, and don't forget the donations are still open for Jeremy's mum's fund. You'll find the link to the page on our website, so on our Facebook page.
On our Facebook page, yeah.
Apologies for the duplication as well on the Tilton hat trick. It was a Tilton brace instead.
Useless. Absolutely useless.
Chris Sutty from Mark Adams.
Oh, Dale McIlwain, sorry, couldn't get my words out then. Give Duke a rest, yeah.
He said something's wrong with my computer. The feed stops every 2 minutes.
We can't.
It doesn't on my phone. It's been crystal tonight. Streamless. Seamless, I mean.
Yeah, it's been on
Streamless.
yeah.
Streamless.
No, if he didn't play Duke, I think Jimenez would be the obvious replacement. He's the only replacement, isn't he? Really?
Yeah.
But
what's happened to I can't even say his name.
McEachran.
Yeah. What's happened to that?
He came off. He came on, didn't he, Saturday?
Oh, he just came on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
When did he come on?
Didn't
Second
he?
half.
I think so.
Oh, right.
Or did I dream it? I watched it. God, was I dreaming?
Did McEachran come on Saturday?
Did McEachran come on
I
Saturday?
didn't think he did.
I'm having an enhancement done.
I don't know why, but it feels like years ago.
Do you know the badge there, right?
Okay.
I'm having that shadowed behind Bo.
Oh, nice. That'll be good.
Yeah. So look out for that in the next few weeks. 1 minute to go on the auctions. 1 minute to go.
And you will hear this noise.
He did come on Saturday, said Stephen.
Yeah, I thought he did. Yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah, 80th minute. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I'm not going mad yet.
Yeah.
Adam Wilkes has gone Teenage Mutant Ninja Skirtle. He always comes in late with one, doesn't he?
Yes.
And of course, don't forget the Excessive Blues Christmas party tickets are still available. Get hold of Steve Portman for that. The BHST, that is just something that we desperately need time after time after time, week after week, and we'll never stop promoting it. And they've had film crews in today. Well done to them, guys. Sheffield Wednesday away. Safe travels to everybody that's going up there. We're into the last minute now. And of course, Millwall at home. The 6th minute for Jeremy's mum. Don't forget that one. Good luck, Linda, tomorrow in getting the club to do that and put something on the big board. Jeremy's an iconic person, you know. He's you just know when he's about and he bounds in. Come on, Blues! I love it. I just love hearing it. It's brilliant. Yeah. Great stuff. And he's obviously he's been through the mill this last week or so. So yeah, do what we can for him. David Deckham, Hobby Horsefield from Ray.
I can't think of one.
If Newcastle could, by any means, get a hat-trick or get 3 goals in the second half, then please do. I'm not going to listen to it on the way home. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. The bidding is over. £77 will go into the fund.
It's good going for all that.
Yeah. TV DVD's gone for 30 quid. The Million's gone for a tenner. That one's gone to Linda. I don't know who the TV went to at the end. The hat stays with Chris Brown for a tenner. The Century Pack, Steve Portman. The book is my responsibility, and I can't remember who had the can, so we'll have to have a look through. And
Chris and Nick, are you coming to our Christmas party on the 8th of December?
I'm hoping to, Brandy, yes. I'm very much hoping to.
What date's that on? Is that 6?
Sunday, isn't it? That's a Sunday.
Yeah, it's the day after Reading away.
I'll try. I'll try. I'm usually busy on Sunday.
And Excessive Blues Coffee Morning tomorrow, 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. Thanks, Steve, for that one right at the end. Well, this has been another Monday night. An hour and a half has gone and flown past.
Flies, doesn't it?
Thanks ever so much for everybody who's bid tonight, but thanks to those people who have won the prizes. And the tickets will stay open until 10 o'clock tonight. That's 2 tickets for the Millwall game, free of charge, courtesy of Boyle Sports, our principal sponsor, and of course the principal sponsor of Birmingham City Football Club. Paul, as always, been an absolute pleasure and a joy.
Pleasure as
Thanks
always.
for shining away there like a bright light that you are. Mrs. Brown. Where do we go?
Oh, Paul Lilly, £8 for the can. Is it too late?
Yeah.
It's too late.
Yeah, it's gone. The gavel
It's gone,
came
Paul.
down. The gavel came down.
Too late.
Put the extra 2 quid in the GoFundMe thing, but the gavel came down, so I'm sorry, we have to play by the rules.
Absolutely.
Well, this has been the Tilton Talk Show. Another Monday has gone past. Into the winter we are now. The dark nights are out, and miserable fog and one thing or another. And, let's look forward to all meeting up on Saturday, giving Jeremy that 6th minute. It'll be a golden moment for him.
Yeah.
And as always, keep right on. And thanks for listening, watching, being here, being a part of it, being a part of this big, huge family that we are. And I'm still pretty much speechless about how things have panned out this week, under awfully bad circumstances. And our best wishes, of course, go to Ian and his family at the Boys Labour Club through the loss of his dad last week. Listen, take care. We'll do it all again next Monday.
Good night, all.
Good night. And Mrs. Brown, that's what we need.
We have the tickets tops here at St Andrews. They gotta give us what we're longing for. It's Birmingham forever. Let's hear it from the stand. So come on, city, sing this song once more. We are the lads from Tilton. We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy, following the blues. We love you, what more can we say? We are the lads from Tilton. We'll support you till the end.